If you say so. It's time now to talk real estate with our good friends from Royal LePage State Realty. Joining us on the line is Luke O'Reilly. He's a broker with the O'Reilly team at Royal LePage State Realty. Helping you is what they do. And Luke, welcome to Sunday Brunch. Great to have you here this morning.
Hi, Jamie and Tracy. Thanks for having me.
This has been, we've talked with some of your colleagues on the air over the last month or so. The Hamilton real estate market continues, I guess, to buck the trends of the predictors out there who say, oh, there's a real estate bubble and all of that kind of stuff. This market is really hot, isn't it?
Absolutely. This year specifically in Hamilton, I would say it was definitely a seller's market. We've seen prices climbing very steadily over the last year, and places selling for numbers that, quite frankly, I've been very surprised about. So it's been great for sellers. It's been a little bit competitive and frustrating for buyers trying to enter the market, but great for overall for our area.
Luke, what are the properties that are mostly in demand in our market? And I know there's people coming from outside of Hamilton who are looking for housing here. What are the properties that are in demand mostly?
I'd say right across the board. I specialize in residential, so I can speak to that. There's a lot of investors that are coming, an influx of out-of-town investors that are coming to the area, but as well, just people trying to enter the market, first-time buyers, residential properties, just in Hamilton, just because of so much positive publicity about the area. We're just seeing people that are very interested in the area, people trying to get to know what Hamilton has to offer, and as a result, we're just seeing prices go up, a lot of competition on different listings, and that sort of thing.
I imagine that you're seeing what people that come from outside the area often saying, wow, I didn't know Hamilton was like this. I had always heard Hamilton was like that, but wow, look at this. Look at the green space here. Look at the proximity to major highways and that kind of thing. Are you hearing that from people who are from outside the area?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hamilton's a hidden gem, and people are just starting to realize that Hamilton's truly very beautiful, and it's a really nice alternative for people that are maybe wanting to buy that are from the bigger markets, Toronto, Mississauga, that maybe work in the city and just can't afford, to enter the market out in that area. But when they can hop on a go and be here in 50 minutes and have all the same amenities and everything, and they don't mind the commute, it's a great alternative for a lot of buyers. And so that's really resulting in a lot more of a demand, and there seems to be kind of a lack of supply right now to reflect that demand that we've got. So that's all contributing to our strong market.
With being the holidays, we're still having homes going up for sale, and people are buying them. What can we expect, or what are your thoughts going into the 2016 year?
Yeah, I think 2016 will still remain strong. We've got low interest rates, which is really helping people with affordability. Typically through the winter months, the market tends to cool down slightly, but if you are a seller in the winter markets, it can actually kind of work as a benefit for you because, there's not too much out there on the market at that time. So, there are people that are looking right through the winter months as well, so that can contribute to the goal when you're trying to sell is to get multiple bids on your house. So that can definitely, I think that will continue right through 2016 as well.
Luke, what about the new mortgage rules? How should there be concern for people when it comes to our market around the new mortgage rules?
Yeah, I don't think that it's really going to affect the Hamilton market too much. So traditionally, it was 5% down for a down payment that was needed. And what's just been put in place is that any purchases made over $500,000, you could still put 5% down on the first $500,000, and then 10% would be needed on the remaining balance. But because our average sale price in our area, our prices really haven't kind of crept up to those Toronto figures yet, I really don't think that it's going to have that much of an impact on our local market. I still think that our prices are going to continue to rise, and we'll still maintain a very strong market rate through 2016.
You and your colleagues at Royal LePage State Realty do a great job of really connecting and serving your clients with your individual approaches. You have a cohesive approach in that, your theme is helping you is what we do. But talk a little bit about what your philosophy is and how you communicate specifically with your clients, whether they're buying or selling, Luke.
When I'm working with my buyers or sellers, I would say I try to always, when I'm working with my buyers, I treat every transaction as if I'm actually personally buying the home. And the same thing if I'm selling, if I list somebody's property and I'm selling it, I try to provide services that I would want to receive as a seller on that end. So because of that, we put certain standards in place that I really strive to uphold when working with buyers or sellers. And I think that is kind of my my guideline for how I work with my buyers and sellers on a day-to-day basis.
Luke, how do people get a hold of you if they'd like to chat with you about listing their home or about having you help them find that elusive home in the Hamilton market?
Yep, you can reach me through our Ancaster office at 905-648-4451, or you can check out our website at www.theoreillyteam.com.
Luke O'Reilly, a broker with the O'Reilly team, Royal LePage State Realty. Thanks so much for this. Have a great holiday season, and we'll talk to you sometime in the new year, I'm sure.
Great. Thanks very much for having me.
Take care. Bye for now.
Yep, bye-bye.
There you go. So, it looks like, Tracy, I know you do the show Listed Plus and on CHCH, and it just looks like things just keep on trucking with this market, right?
It's a positive thing for Hamilton. I mean, people are coming from Toronto and moving into our city,
Yeah.
and we're changing the look and feel of our city, which is great because it's positive.
Yeah.
And great for the real estate market, right?
Absolutely.